Hello everybody, welcome back to another day of savings. I'm the Mustard Couponer, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my 5 favorite ways to save money at Kroger. Before we get into it, I do want to mention that yes, I am a couponing channel. However, I do want you guys to recognize that couponing can only get you so far with grocery shopping. There are items that you will get amazing deals on, but it's more pantry food items that you will have a smaller selection of. So a good way to save the most money for grocery rather than personal care items is to really pay attention to how your specific grocery stores work. To start off, I do want to say that you absolutely need to make a Kroger account to save money at Kroger, because many of the deals are exclusive to Kroger memberships only, and it is completely free to sign up. There are no fees to have this card, and you can sign up in-store through the Kroger website or through their app. The only difference is if you sign up online, you will not receive a physical card. You will have to request one, but if you sign their paper in-store, they will give you a physical card. But either way, it doesn't really matter because you can use your phone number, or if you have the app, you can scan the Kroger app barcode off of your phone. So however you sign up, this is an essential step to saving money at Kroger. Another bonus of having a Kroger account is if you include an address for your Kroger account, Kroger will occasionally send you personalized coupons based on your purchases. Here is a picture of a couple that I've gotten. My favorite one was this free Blue Diamond almond milk. I cashed in on that immediately because it is a household staple, and I blow through a half gallon in about a week. So this really saved me a lot of money just from having my address on my Kroger account. Official tip number 1, I would absolutely check out the sales ad. The Kroger sales ad comes out every Wednesday and expires the next Tuesday. So this ad will show what produce is in season, what hot ticket items are on sale, and just sort of have the different weeks of mega events. If they're having one going on, you'll find all that information in the sales ad. Here is the sales ad for the week of May 20th through May 26th. Now, obviously, if you're watching this later, you will see a different sales ad, but you kind of want to follow the same kind of rule when you're looking through it. You just want to do a quick glance through, and for me, right off the bat, what really sticks out to me is this blueberry deal. 18 ounces of blueberries for only $2.50. That is an amazing price. To put that into perspective, if you go to the Kroger website and search up frozen blueberries, the Kroger brand for a 10-ounce package is $2.50 regular price. So that's the same price for fewer blueberries. And as well as if you see over here, this is the 2-pound bag. Even with this $6.99 price, if you divide this in half, your total is about $3.49 or something like that. That's still, so $3.49 a pound. Over here, the fresh version is still a little bit more than a pound and $1 less. So personally, I would go ahead and grab a few packets of these frozen blueberry or these regular blueberries and then freeze them. That way, whichever packages that you don't get around to, or maybe you eat them all, you would grab however many you would want, but I would personally grab a couple of them, freeze whatever I knew I wasn't going to get to, and then just sort of munch on those savings as the week progresses. Another thing you want to watch out for in the ads is Kroger likes to be a little sneaky and confusing to new Kroger shoppers, where they will have a sales price that differs depending on the wording. What I mean is like right here on the Pepsi Cola products, when you buy any 4 of these participating items, they will be $11, and you have to buy 4 of them to get this $11 price. But when we go to another page over here, you can also see the same deal but on different products 4 for $10, final cost when you buy 4. But underneath it, you see the Jello and seasonings 10 for $10. You do not have to buy 10 of these to get that $10 price. You do need a Kroger card to get any of the prices listed here, but for this Jello, you can only get one of them and it will still ring up for $1. You don't have to get all 10. You only have to get the amount whenever it says something like final cost or when you buy. Again, here we have the Simply Lemonade 2 for $4. If you got one of them, it would be $2 for one of them. Another thing to keep an eye out for is if Kroger is putting on any mega event sales. This week they have the buy 5 or more, save $1 each. And what this is if you buy at least 5 items that are participating in the sale, you will see blue tags all over the store. Some stores have red tags, but you will see stores in-store tags of items that are included. And when you buy at least 5 of these items, each of those items will have $1 taken off of that product. And if you happen to have any coupons for the products listed here, you are more than welcome to stack them on top. I know I said couponing kind of limits you, but it can still be a great way to save. I know I just got some Folgers coupons in the mail after emailing them about a product that I was looking for. It has since been discontinued, so they sent me some coupons. When they do have these mega events, sometimes they run in different increments. This buy 5 or more is really the highest value that you will see, but outside of this one, whenever they do have their mega events, they will last for 2 weeks after they begin. So this ad is actually the second week of this mega event sale. So after this Tuesday, the mega event will be over and either a new one will start right away or they might wait a little bit before another one comes out. With everything going on right now, I personally would not know what corporate is thinking on their sales events. Here we have 2 strawberries for $4. This is their regular price for strawberries. And you can see that Memorial Day and graduation events are kind of popular in the sales ad. Now this sales ad is actually kind of small. You won't ever be able to find all of the savings possible in the Kroger ad, but it does give you some good highlights on what is really popular in the store right now, something that might catch your eye, something to get your plan kind of started before you head into the store. But you can always check out the Kroger website as well. You just want to make sure that the website, when you're looking through the website, you want to make sure you have your address listed. If you have a Kroger account, this is where you would sign in and it'll just automatically update to wherever you are. And when you're looking through the Kroger website, another thing to highlight is here you will see prices listed in yellow. This yellow price tag is only available to you if you have a Kroger account. So if you were just popping into Kroger real quick to grab a couple things and you didn't have a Kroger card for something like this watermelon, you would pay that full $4.99 price. But with your Kroger card, it will take off that $1 and you'll only pay $3.99. Tip number 2 would be to shop store brand. I know a lot of people have their die-hard, I am only a Heinz person, I don't buy anything outside of Heinz, I only buy French's mustard. It really, in some cases, does not matter what brand you get your items from, and a lot of times you're really just paying for the different packaging. Here with these Dole pineapple chunks, you see they are $2.39, and the same kind of pineapple chunks are $1.29 at Kroger brand prices. I didn't quite get it in the clip, but you can get this in pineapple juice or in syrup, so it is up to you what kind of ingredients you want in your food, I guess, but it really doesn't matter because it's the same thing both ways. The same with these diced tomatoes. These Hunt's diced tomatoes are $1 versus the Kroger brand that is 69 cents. So you're already saving yourself a good 30 cents just by choosing the store brand. Another pro tip is to buy your tomato sauce or diced tomatoes with free flavor already included. I used to never pay attention to these because I just assumed that they would be more costly. But as you can see here, they cost the exact same amount and you get more flavor and more variety of vegetables mixed in. We have jalapeno with green chilies, Italian style, chili ready, fire roasted, ready to go for any meal that you are looking for. And you can totally check the ingredients if it's something that you're not really into. Tip number 3 would to be find your clearance sections. When people think of clearance, they think of this general clearance section. The Krogers in my area have this one bulk clearance area where it's all like pantry foods and kind of personal care items, things that you don't really notice. I bought a garlic press from here one time. Sort of scanning through the shelf, you can see here there's some baby formula. Down here, this was soy milk, and these purple packages were freezer pops. Up here, there was a whole crock pot in the clearance section. Now, it was a small crock pot. You can see this bottle of, this was actually juice. So it wasn't a very big crock pot, but for $13.99, if you have a small household, or even if it's just yourself, a little crock pot could be a great kitchen tool for putting all your food together and at the beginning of the day, heading out, coming back, and you didn't even have to pay full price for this crock pot. Here you can see the original price was $19.99, so just finding this in the clearance section, you already saved yourself quite a bit of money on a kitchen tool. And I know I said I wasn't really going to focus too much on couponing on this, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity to include this. Can you use coupons with clearance items? The answer is absolutely. However, the clearance items must be coded properly for coupons to attach to the item. Here with the Old Spice, you can see that the sticker says Old Spice foam, and with these Dial body bars, it says Dial skincare bar. Sometimes Kroger will put just generic manager special stickers. It'll say, woohoo, 49 cents for this item, and it doesn't have anything listed besides a barcode. A coupon will not attach to that item because it does not recognize it as any particular item. It's just sort of a generic thing in the system. Some stores might push the coupon through for you, but it is up to manager discretion. In my case, in my area, again, it is different in every store, but in my area, if the coupon doesn't attach on its own, my managers are less likely to push this coupon through on a clearance item because they'll say it's already so low, there's really no point in applying a coupon to it. So there's no pain in asking, but you just really want to make sure that the item is coded properly, especially if you're using a digital coupon, because again, the digital coupon will not attach if it is not coded properly, and it also will not attach if it is more than the cost of the item. So for these Dial bars, if I had a $3 off coupon, it wouldn't attach because it's $1.99, but if this was the full price, maybe $5, the $3 would attach. But outside of the general clearance, there are more than one place to find clearanced items. I know when people think of clearance, they think of the general clearance, and then I know you have seen in the meat section, they'll have stickers on the meat saying $10 off of this when the meat's about to go out. But Kroger will actually put clearance out for a multitude of reasons. Either they ordered too much of an item, the item is about to go out of date, or it's an item that's not really selling and they just want to get it out of the store. So you will find different clearance sections throughout the store for those particular reasons. Here in the bakery, all of my Krogers have this kind of clearance rack somewhere in the bakery section. You will find anything from regular bread to artisan style breads. Like here we have some burger buns and hot dog buns. On this same day, there were cookies and cinnamon rolls and some other kind of pastry that I can't remember the name of, but you'll find all kinds of things here. As well as you will also find clearance sort of sprinkled through on the displays. A popular thing that you will find in the clearance section of the bakery section is the day after holidays, if they have made any holiday themed cakes or cupcakes that didn't sell, the day after they will immediately drop it to 50% off. So if it was Halloween and then the day after Halloween you go into the clearance section, you'll find cookie cakes, cupcakes, regular cakes that have like witches and ghosts and pumpkins on them, and that's a whole perfectly fine cake that was probably made not too long ago for 50% off. So that is a good tip to remember when looking through your bakery section. You want to be wary of the expiration date. If it's something that you're not really going to get around to eating soon, I would suggest maybe putting them in your freezer. I put breads in the freezer all the time. They freeze really well depending on the type and depending on how quickly my household is going to run through them. In the frozen food section, again at my Kroger, all of the frozen manager special areas are on end caps in the freezer, and they have this red manager special thing here. This doesn't ever move around, it's just they have this taped up in this spot. On this day that I took the picture, there were only these 2 frozen dinner meals, but you can find all kinds of amazing clearance. I very commonly find those Totino's pizzas for 50 cents here, and I grab a ton of them because whenever I go, the clearance section is full of them. I think I once grabbed 8 of them, and it really didn't even look like I had taken any from the frozen food section. So another great place to check out. And finally, we have the fancy cheese section. I know if you're anything like me, I thought I could never afford fancy cheese, so I never even went anywhere near this area of the store. However, you can absolutely find fancy cheese for any kind of special event. Maybe you're just wanting something nice for yourself, nice for your family. I know we're all staying home, so maybe you want a little dinner date. You have 2 options for quote clearance or just sample sizes in this fancy cheese section. At my Kroger's, they have a little box that will have sample sizes of $5 and below of the fancy cheeses, because a regular size block can be anywhere between $10 and $15 from what I've seen. Not all of them are that crazy expensive, but this $5 and under is a nice place to look to find some new varieties. Another place to look is my Kroger's have this little side bin in the store. It's actually located more over here, where they will put all of the cheeses that are about to go off within the next couple days. But this date that is on the cheeses does not mean that the cheese is no good after that date. In fact, I have kept some of these cheeses in my refrigerator for a couple months after this date. The softer cheeses do go out a little quicker, so I tend to finish those first. They don't really last long anyway, but the harder, more block style cheeses, I can keep them into my refrigerator for up to a month after that date. If you're going to be buying more than that, I would recommend putting it in the freezer. They freeze really well. But this is a good way to find really fancy cheese for 50% off. And again, just like the bakery section, you will see the clearance stickers sort of speckled throughout the section, and not only in this little clearance bin if they have more than the bin can hold. And again, just please watch your expiration dates. If it's something like cereal that's on clearance, that cereal will last quite a bit of time after the date. Most of these expiration dates are simply just dates that the store or manufacturer cannot guarantee that the product will be fresh. So use your personal discretion, what you feel comfortable buying, and how you feel comfortable maintaining the freshness of this item when you are looking through the clearance sections. And the last thing to say about the clearance items, please be observant before you buy clearance items. Here we have some riced cauliflower that looks just fine, $2.50, 50% off. If you are into something like this, that is a great price to buy organic cauliflower that has been made into rice. But here on the same rack in the same section, you have these veggie grillers for, again, 50% off. They're just chopped up zucchini and they look like soup on the inside. This is not something that I don't think anybody will buy if they're paying attention. And again, with this lettuce, you see the original price was $2.50 for a pack, or sale price $2.50 per pack. They put it on clearance because they knew it was going to be going off in a couple days, and nobody picked it up. Maybe they even put these stickers on after it went off. I don't know, but just please keep an eye out if a package has been opened and that's why it's on clearance. Depending on the item, it may not be worth it to buy it. It's just all up to you. Tip number 4, look for closeouts. Closeouts are different from clearance because these are items that are either discontinued or items that the store is just no longer going to carry. So here we have some tea and some Boost. Now, these items will drop multiple times. Unlike clearance, clearance tends to stick at its 50% off, but closeouts will start at 25% and move down slowly after that. Like this tea, it only dropped about 30 cents. Depending on if somebody likes it, they might think that's a great price. Other people, if it's a product they've never heard of, or they're kind of wary to try, even though it's at a discount, it could stay on the shelf for a couple weeks after this. So Kroger will drop closeout prices again and again until either the product goes out and they just have to throw it away or until it sells out. And for closeout items, you want to make sure that it is the right item. This picture, I did not even have to stage because when I was looking for closeout pictures or closeout tags to take pictures of, I saw these Starbucks drinks on closeout, and I don't know about you guys, but there's someone in my household who is absolutely obsessed with coffee, and even though this was just $1 off, we don't really go to Starbucks very often, and sometimes it's just nice to have a pre-made coffee ready for you. So I was going to grab these, but when I looked closer, the sale was on the caramel flavor, but somebody had put mocha in the slot. I was so upset, but I just wanted you guys to make sure that it is the right item because otherwise this mocha would have rung up regular price, and you may not notice if it's mixed into the rest of your grocery items. And finally, tip number 5 is to rack up those fuel points. Now, what are fuel points? Kroger has a fuel points reward system in which for every $1 you spend in store, you will earn 1 point back. And when you accumulate 100 of these points, you can redeem them at participating locations for $10 off every gallon of gas that you purchase when redeeming those 100 points. And I know what you're thinking, I don't want to spend $100 just to save 10 cents on every gallon of gas. I know, that's crazy. But there are more efficient ways to earn the points faster. The first way is to buy gift cards. When you buy participating gift cards at Kroger locations or through the Kroger website, you will earn 2 times the fuel points through these gift cards. So say you bought a $20 Target gift card that worked with this, you would earn 40 points back instead of the $20. Another way to earn extra points is occasionally Kroger will have these digital coupons available where when you have them attached to your account, they will multiply the amount of points that you get in a transaction. Here on the bottom right, we have the 2 times fuel points. This puts 2 times the fuel points on whatever you spend in a regular transaction. So if you spent $20 on groceries, you'll get 40 fuel points back. Here in the top left, we have the 4 times gift card event. So if you spent $20 on a gift card, you will get back 80 points instead of the 40 normally. Here on the Kroger website, you can find more information on what kind of gift cards that they have available. You can buy them in store, but at times like these, you may be more inclined to send digital gifts like this, and they have just all kinds of gift cards. And as you can see right now, they're earning 4 times the points instead of 2 times the points. I believe this was in the sales ad. Right here, every Thursday through Sunday through June 28th. I don't know if it works with this barcode because it does say with digital coupon, and you can find this on your Kroger account. So yeah, lots of different gift cards available. Another way to earn these points is also highlighted on the Kroger website through their Fuel Points program is to transfer qualifying prescriptions to pharmacies in your area. Kroger does have its own pharmacy, so that's probably what it's talking about. I have personally never indulged in this option. I don't really have any prescriptions that I need filled right now. However, if you do, this could be a good way to earn more fuel points for you more quickly. And the final way to earn quicker fuel points is to complete customer satisfaction surveys. This is a screenshot that I took from this KrogerFeedback.com, but included in your receipt, you will have the date and time that you went on your shopping trip, as well as an entry ID that you will have to enter on the website in order to verify that you took a trip to Kroger. And it'll just ask you simple questions like, what departments did you shop in? Did anybody help you? Were the things you were looking for in stock? And so on and so forth. And when you complete this survey, you will get an additional 50 points. I do know in some areas, Kroger has not been offering this satisfaction survey simply because of the high traffic that's been going through. I know some grocery stores temporarily stopped doing their store coupon policies in general, so it could depend on your area on whether or not they are offering these satisfaction surveys. But when they are available or when they do come back, they are a great way to quickly rack up your fuel points. There are also limits on how many of these you can do. It's been a while since I've seen one because of everything that's going on, but it will say on the receipt how many that you can redeem per Kroger account within a certain amount of time. And another thing to mention about these points is they do expire. They do not carry over between months. So I know they extended April's points into May because a lot of people weren't really driving around. But outside of that, whatever points that you accumulated in May, you will not be able to carry over into June. Same with June into July. They do expire at the end of every month. And that is everything that I have to show you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you know anybody who needs to save a couple dollars on their everyday needs, please share this video with them. And if you want to see more money-saving content, please subscribe to my channel, and I will come out with new videos as fast as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!